somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Beebe. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps.
Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Gives it on the option. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot. so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Baylor Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this up
holds it in on the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Looking for room. It's Parrish. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? To the air. It's Hart. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quick spin on the ride. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Hits him with a stiff arm. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the back. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job. Great.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. That brings them to within one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. The Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Hart. Using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer.
There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously, and obviously they're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games, and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top.
Touchdown, Baylor! Fit it in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. the gun. The running back looking for room. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got a man. It's Parrish. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Back to throw. It's Hart. Fakes the grab. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hart. It's complete on the right side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I think offensive coordinators who stick a guy and keep him in the same spot are doing that guy a big disservice. If I have a guy like this who's such a playmaker and got the speed and athleticism he does, I'm putting him in the slot like this to go take advantage of matchups and go get me some wins.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Baylor!
So underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Oakland. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting in anticipation.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Get it out on the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Gonna run it. It's Parrish. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Bears! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the
point at not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been
turning it on. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Here's a heat. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Rush is on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.